It's beef.
And off we go from Denver. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
You gonna quit, bro? Nah, bro.
Dak going to start out going to the air. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Now Wilson. He'll buy some, and he's going to have to
Good
eat
shit.
this one as down he goes. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. They go play action now. Wilson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Russ able to connect with Cortland.
I thought that was a pick, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Early turnover and converted into an opening touchdown. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yes, sir.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Take your time, Brody.
By Ronald Darby. And the Broncos are going to take over once again.
You ain't got to rush your plays. You come on, let's take your
Well,
time.
they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Play action. Now Wilson. He's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. McManus's point after is good, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case,
and Prescott, his third interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Broncos are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Off the play fake, Wilson. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. That is caught by Lamb. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. To throw is Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Good shit.
Noah Brown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away.
Yo, let me know when you're on.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. DeMarcus Lawrence, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now it's Wilson. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Hey, bro, give me like a minute there, okay, bro? Hold up. Yeah, I'm coming up. All right, let's get it, bro.
Picked off by Ronald Darby.
It's a big game right here, man. You know we got to run it back after this,
The
bro.
Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, open man, and again it's Sutton. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. This goes to the tight end, Eric Saubert. And he is going to have a Broncos first down on a
You bringing that pressure, boy.
16 to move the chains. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter.
Damn, I can't say scramble with that bitch passing on my ass. That's defense right there.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
I any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They go play action with Wilson. Steps away. This will be caught. Judy. Touchdown, Broncos. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson.
Thanks, Brody.
3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos go up by 2
I gotta work, man. You got me working, bro.
That score is not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination. But the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little
That's the only thing I don't like Dak for, man. He
threw
be
his
saying
second
too much
interception. I mean, who would have
interceptions,
thought
bro.
a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They start the second half here with Williams. And he's got some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Javonte Williams, 64 yards. And the Broncos come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. McManus now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
Hey, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Hey, you saw the fight with Tank and Ryan?
Back in completions.
Yeah, man. Tank won in the second round.
Steps away to his left. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
94 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On second down, Williams. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Williams again. And Williams is in for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have taken a 5-touchdown lead. McManus's point after is good, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Hey, y'all beat my Tampa Bay Buccaneers, man, so I had to take this one personal.
This one is a fair catch, a signal for and take it.
Huh?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now, or win. That's probably... And my goodness, another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Yo.
Accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
You there, bro?
Now
you're good. You're good.
15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle, it's Williams. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They run it again with Williams. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Wilson. And it's caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Jerry Jeudy. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Now McManus for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And I think the ball's out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Buying time to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
A big play that time on the catch and run, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. First down, Prescott. Right back to his running back, Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. And again, it's Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys are able to claw one back. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for two. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole, as they'll remain down by a bundle. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Wilson. Screen play set up for Williams. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Wilson now off the bootleg. Over the middle, complete to Judy. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd and 1 from the 2. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Extra point from McManus is good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Cowboys will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how anytime you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he will get into the end.
Yo.